All right, folks, welcome back. We've got another crew member from Ting with us today, John Kruger. Yes, like Freddie, I've been told. John, welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me.
And you're coming to us from Colorado.
Yeah, I'm based in Western Colorado, and I oversee the entire Western United States for Ting and in the operations department for construction and also field ops. So everything customer facing.
Fantastic. Mm-hmm. Are you excited about this project?
Super excited. This is a great milestone for Ting to be able to sign up with a large community like Laguna Woods and bring an upgraded service on top of the cable you guys have enjoyed for so long.
For sure. How many team members, John, does Ting have in this working on this particular project?
On this side, we've got a little over a dozen, like a baker's dozen here in the management scene and in the supervisor scene, and then we're empowered by our partners to do the actual physical work on the ground and help us be able to scale this to cover the vast community you guys have built here. Mm-hmm. And the partners include? We've got a construction partner that's going to come in and do the actual fiber placement in the right of way and outside the homes, and then we've got that same partner is going to be doing the installs that come into the home and place the equipment. And then in addition to that, we brought in a oversee company that's going to help us, do all the reporting and tracking and completions for the 18,000 addresses here.
Quite a few, isn't it?
It is. It's a big chunk, and we're trying to do it in a really advantageous timeline. So, we had initially put out that this would be an 18-month project. We're already into those 18 months, so we'd say we're looking more like a 15-month completion here to have the service live. Yeah. Construction and installation.
Not only on time, but ahead of schedule.
That's the idea. Yeah,
That's
we would like to deliver.
And below budget.
Mm-hmm. Yes, of course. Yeah, that's a main thing too.
Those are fantastic goals.
Yeah.
Along with that, in all seriousness, do you foresee any type of challenges?
I think our biggest challenge is just going to be making sure that everybody's aware of what people are out there doing and keeping everybody informed so that everyone's safe and isn't caught off guard when our crews are coming and when they're being reached out, via text or email to be made aware of the install and the service change. So just really that interaction with the community I see as being our most important part.
Sure. Mm-hmm. And John, tell us about the logistics in terms of the management team. Do you guys stay here for those 15 months, or do you get to go back home and see family and friends?
That's a great question.
How does that work?
Oh, that's a good question. Ting's very, very orientated in having a good work-life balance. So myself, being from Western Colorado, won't need to be based here the entire time, but we will have an on-site team for the entirety of the project and the long-term agreement to serve the community. So. Locally, I have two construction project managers that live and reside here regularly, and then we have technicians that we're also employing to work in the village themselves. One of those is actually coming over just recently from the Laguna Woods broadband group, so we were able to utilize their long-term expertise and connections with the community. And so we're going to hire Lupe. Lupe is going to be our first hire here starting next Monday.
That's exciting. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he's very well versed in with, like you said, the broadband.
He seems to know a lot about the community and the broadband, and he's well. He's looked at all this conduit many times over the course of the multiple decades he's worked for the community. So we're excited to have him here, and then he'll be empowered by an additional 5 technicians by the end of this build. So we'll have a team of 6 locally in here every single day for service calls and helping people get through some troubleshooting that they may have with their connections. And then we'll also still remain with that construction management position to oversee the teams.
So with this being an older community and essentially the foundation has already been laid, mm-hmm. right, for you to just go ahead and slide those fiber optic cables through the conduit. Is that something that you've seen before?
No, this is a very future state mind that was had when they built this cable network to put all that, what we refer to as shadow conduit, in next to the other conduit. So it'll express the placement of the fiber quite a bit. So
it'll cut off those last 3 months of installation.
Probably more than that. Yeah, this might have been a 2 or 3 year project had we had to come through and bore or micro trench and cause all that disturbance to the landscape and roads, and none of that should have to happen here. We'll just have a few holes that'll have to be made bigger to put in a larger box in order to hold some of our equipment, but very, very small impact to the actual landscape of the community.
Well, everything about this community is forward-thinking.
It seems like that, yeah, I would agree. Paul has done a great job having a future state mind and just making sure that all the key players got to have input over the years to get to where you guys are today.
I love it. Fantastic, John. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's been fantastic.
Good luck out there. Come see us again.
We will.
You're watching This Day on Village TV. We'll be back after these messages.